I'll post a picture of it. It's just so funny. You guys are gonna love it. And what it does is it gives us an ability to have a visual representation on interviews. So, for example, we have some really big YouTube interviews coming up. Altcoin Buzz, Crypto Banter. We have multiple top 5 crypto YouTubers right now on the books scheduled that I'll be giving dates for when we get a little bit closer to them. But we have them locked in. And the sticking point that we were kind of having with them is that they their interview style is 2 people sitting on camera having an interview, right? That's like, you never see a BitBoy interview, for example, where it's one person using like a Google chat avatar, right? Meaning like a flat image, right? It's just not the quality of content that they want to be putting out. And that was a little bit of a sticking point for us because obviously to dox myself and to dox our team would be extremely limited moving forward and opens up a major attack vector to our projects, right? There's geo-located or geocentric regulation that you now become potentially subject to. It becomes an attack vector. Say my project manager got a DUI when he was 20 years old, or I'm just saying some random stupid thing that's coming to mind. They'll use that against us. Look, these guys are criminals. Or, you see what I'm saying? As far as I know, there's nothing like that on anybody on our team. But I'm just giving an example of how they will use the personalities of a project to smear it and to use it as an attack vector. And if you just don't give them that, and you make the utility and the functionality of your project the centerpiece of it, and not personalities, that's when you limit the attack vectors to issues with the functionality of the project. And we believe we have a highly functional, strong project. So there is no attack vector there from a criticizing standpoint. So there's a lot of reasons why it makes sense to remain a team that remains private, right? And as far as I'm concerned, that is the ethos of DeFi and the ethos of crypto, right? It's supposed to be a trustless model. It's not supposed to be based on the personalities of the people involved with the project. I do think that it does matter from an investor standpoint who are the developers, who is the person that's speaking on behalf of the project and all of this, but it should be based on their actions as the developer and on what they are able to deliver. And to do that, in order to have the focus be on that exclusively, you need to be an add-on dev, effectively an add-on team. Now we have done some things behind the scenes that make us more attractive to streamers that only want to work with Doc's teams, and one of those is the VTuber avatar that we have. So at least we can appear on the channel with them and give an interview style where it's two people appearing on camera, and they can use their template that they're used to, right? So we've already had a lot of success with scheduling now that we are able to get on camera using this cool avatar, basically a VTuber avatar. And really, it just took the right people reaching out as well. We were the people that we were the 2 marketing managers that we brought on previously, one of them had no experience working with crypto projects, but he had some experience in affiliate marketing, right? So he was able to provide some value there. But when it came to reaching out to major crypto influencers, he was severely lacking in the skills required to get them to say yes, essentially. And the marketing manager that we hired after that, we essentially sniped him from a big corporate project. And it was, we realized after a couple of weeks, that didn't last long, because we realized after a couple of weeks, he was used to working in a crypto environment where essentially, not a crypto environment, sorry, a corporate environment where essentially, if you look busy, you're getting things done. When the reality is, just because you look busy, just because you're getting things done, doesn't mean you're actually bringing value. So the issue with that was just a lack of delivery, a lot of busy work, a lack of real delivery. And so we kept searching, and we got in contact with this new firm that we've been working with. We basically agreed to work with them right before the holidays. They did some testing over the holidays as far as running some promos, some YouTube promos, some stuff like that, just to get some data to start working with. and we got access to that data. And what we determined from that data is, in this market condition, we need to focus less on volume and focus more on influence. So I'll give the example. When you're in a major bull market and people are just buying anything that comes across their door, then you want to focus a lot on volume. You want all of the YouTube channels, no matter how shitty they are, to be making videos about your project, because people that have no clue about crypto, that have no clue about DeFi, are just going to go on YouTube, click in DeFi, DeFi, crypto, whatever, and they'll come across a video, and they'll have, they might have no idea if this person is legitimate, if they have any real influence, if the views are bonded or whatever. They want to buy something. They see crypto's booming. They're hearing about all their friends talking about it, and the first video they come across promoting a crypto project, they're going to buy. In these market conditions, you need to focus more on people that have strong organic communities and influence, where they're focused on looking for quality in a market where you're not going to find a lot of opportunities. So the schedule that they had worked out was initially, during the holidays, after before we got the data back, but while that stuff was running, just because I wanted them to make a schedule, was a shitload of YouTubers, like 3-4 YouTube videos a week, but lower quality influencers that, yeah, they may have 30,000 followers, they may have 60,000 followers, but how many of them are actually going to result in an onboarding, right? As opposed to someone like a Ray, right, Bartertown, whose viewer base is organic, and they trust him because he served them for years and brought them quality after quality after quality for a long time. And when he says something, it means something, and they will take action based on his words. Now, it's important to focus on guys like Bartertown, but there are big YouTubers who have this kind of influence as well, and mostly just because they're top 5, top 10 YouTubers. So the feedback that I had from the data and that I gave to the market team is, okay, let's not focus on doing 4 videos a week. Let's focus on doing at least 1 video a week and have it be a very high quality video. And if we can get 2 a week, that's great. But we don't want to just be spamming and wasting money on people that have no real influence, that are not actually going to result on onboarding. So this is the approach that we're going to take. And as I said, we got altcoin buzz, we got crypto banter, we reached out to Wendy, right? Who I believe it is Crypto Wendy something. We've had a lot of success. We're in a meeting right now with BitBoy's management team, and these people are people that shut us down essentially when the other management firms reached out, because they just did not do it in the appropriate way. With this firm, we're having real success, and we're in meetings with these people, and we've already locked in 2 of them. We've already locked in Crypto Banter and Altcoin Buzz, which are Crypto Banter, I think, is like the number 3 most popular crypto YouTuber. So we're having major success here, and you guys are going to see it start to play out over this month. We're feeling really good about that. Another thing that we're doing is we set up some scripts, which are essentially scraping search engine optimization data on the highest performing as far as click engagement. So essentially, we're looking at the top DeFi projects. We're looking at their search optimization terms that they're utilizing, and every 3 days we're scraping this data so we can then implement it in our SEO. And we have already started just today, actually, paying for sponsorship on Google and other platforms such as YouTube, and it's been up for it went up like maybe 10 minutes before I got into this VC, and we already had over 100 engagements on Google. So it's already starting to work. So essentially what I mean is someone put in one of our SEO terms, which could be DeFi, crypto, whatever they are. They're going to be updating every 3 days. And from one of those terms, found our platform, our link, and clicked on it. So we're already seeing this start to play out, and we just did it 10 minutes ago. So this firm that we're working with really, I feel has a lot of potential. They're on it. They are on the same page with us. They're getting paid 5% of the dev fee. So they're not getting paid any flat rates. And what this means is they only get paid based on what they're able to bring to the table as far as capital onboarding. So they're absolutely with us, on the same page with us, and they've been great to work with and very motivated. They have content creators who are working on various content for us, for like YouTube thumbnails, for social media posts, all of that stuff. Someone from the community just made the one that I posted today, but stuff like this, stuff that we can include in our tweets, because I hate I call it a naked tweet, right? You do a tweet that doesn't have some sort of image or media associated with it, it just goes right past people. They just skip right past it, basically. If you have some cool imagery, some cool media, something associated with the post, it catches people's eyes. So they're providing content for this, right, moving forward. And really, it's marketing has been a struggle because we're not willing to accept anything less than the most optimal use of our budget. So we're not going to be paying people to be doing busy work. We're not going to be paying people to be doing failed outreach, right? So we give people a chance. After a couple months, not the last guy, but the guy before that, we had to get rid of him. We gave him a few chances. The last guy, he only lasted like 3 weeks or something. We got rid of him because we're just not, when we're talking about the budget, I treat it as if when I spend money on this, if I was coming straight out of my pocket, right? And it needs to make sense because I want to get